Ugh, we've all been there, right? You get back to your car after an awesome afternoon downtown, only to spot that dreaded yellow envelope tucked under your windshield wiper. If you've just been hit with a Nashville parking ticket, which, let's be honest, often carries a pretty steep $70 fine, you know exactly how frustrating that moment is. But hey, take a deep breath, don't panic. Welcome to this explainer where we're covering exactly how to pay a parking ticket online in Nashville. Today we're giving you the ultimate time-saving solution so you can skip those awful courthouse lines, avoid the whole hassle of mailing in a physical check, and just resolve this headache entirely from your couch.
Look, our goal for this explainer is super simple. We're going to completely demystify Nashville's frankly complex web of parking citations. Even if you have literally never navigated a city portal before in your life, by the end of this, you are going to be an absolute expert. You'll know exactly how to figure out who issued your ticket, navigate the different online systems, and get that fine paid securely and swiftly. To keep things stress-free, here's our quick roadmap for today. We'll start by finding the right portal, then gather your necessary information. Next, we'll execute the payment process, confirm and verify that payment, tackle some common troubleshooting and FAQs, and finally, look at the digital advantage for the future.
All right, let's dive right into Section 1, Find the Right Portal. So here's the tricky thing about parking enforcement in Davidson County. It isn't handled by just one department. It's actually divided across multiple public agencies, private lot operators, and even satellite municipalities. Finding the right portal is literally half the battle. If your ticket was issued by Metro Nashville or local police, you're going to head over to paytraffic.nashville.gov. A quick, absolutely crucial tip here, always verify you're on an authentic, secure .gov website to avoid any of those fraudulent third-party payment scams. Now, if a state trooper issued it, you need the criminal court clerk site at ccc.nashville.gov. And for private lots, like Metropolis or SP+, well, they use entirely separate commercial portals. Searching for a Metro ticket on a private lot's website will lead to an error every single time, so checking exactly who issued the citation is your most vital first step.
Moving right along to Section 2, Gather Necessary Information.
Okay, now that you know exactly where you're going online, you need to have the right details ready to go. For a standard Metro Nashville parking violation notice, the public portal requires two very specific pieces of data to pull up your case: the ticket number and the date of issuance. You can usually find the ticket number printed super clearly at the very top right or left of the slip, with the date right below it or near the violation details. Honestly, have this physical paper right next to your keyboard before you even begin typing. It sounds simple, I know, but grabbing this info before you sit down saves you from timing out on the payment screen.
Now keep in mind that private lot operators do things a little differently. If you're dealing with a company like Metropolis or SP+, they don't always leave a physical slip on your windshield. Instead, their automated camera systems scan cars upon entry and exit. This means they rely heavily on your vehicle's license plate number and the state of registration rather than a traditional paper ticket ID. So if you were parked in a commercial garage, make sure you have your exact license plate information handy, because that's going to be your primary search criteria.
All right, Section 3, Execute the payment process.
Okay, you have the right website and you've got your data in front of you. Let's walk through the actual checkout flow. Once you're securely on the correct website, the system is wonderfully straightforward. Step 1, just enter your search criteria. Before you enter your payment, a lot of portals will ask if you want to create an account or proceed as a guest. If getting a ticket is a super rare occurrence for you, just do a one-time guest payment. It's the fastest route. But creating an account can be kind of helpful if you need to track historical parking data or manage multiple vehicles. Step 2, and please don't skip this, verify that the citation details actually match your vehicle. Double-check that the make, model, and location sound right so you aren't accidentally paying someone else's fine. Step 3, select your payment method. Most portals accept major credit and debit cards as well as electronic checks. And finally, Step 4, submit that payment.
Real quick though, nobody likes extra fees, especially on top of a parking fine, right? But managing your expectations at checkout is important. When you pay through the official Metro or state portals using a credit card, debit card, or e-check, a 2.25% non-refundable vendor processing fee will be added to your total. This is just a standard fee charged by the third-party payment processor the city uses to handle secure transactions. Just be aware of it so there are absolutely no surprises when you review your final total.
Which brings us to Section 4, Confirm and Verify Payment.
So, clicking Submit is absolutely not the final step of your journey here. Now, one massive advantage of paying online is that it provides immediate updates to your city parking records,
basically clearing your name and your vehicle instantly from the active violation list. However, the exact instant your payment goes through, you must save your confirmation emails and write down those receipt numbers. Why does this matter so much? Because according to municipal rules, costs mandated by the court are completely ineligible for reimbursement. That means absolutely no refunds will be issued once a payment is submitted. If there is ever a glitch in the city's system down the road, your digital receipt is your undeniable, rock-solid proof of compliance.
Next up, Section 5, Troubleshooting and FAQs.
We all know technology isn't perfect and weird situations definitely pop up. A really common question that causes instant panic is, wait, why can't I find my ticket in the system? Well, if you literally just pull the ticket off your windshield 10 minutes ago, take a deep breath. Metro's handheld enforcement devices usually take about 30 minutes to sync online after the officer actually enters the violation. So go grab a coffee, relax, and just try again a bit later. On the extreme other end of the spectrum, if your ticket is older than 6 months and is now considered delinquent, it gets handed off to a third-party collection agency called Harris & Harris. If that happens, it completely vanishes from the standard city portal, and you have to call the agency directly at the 800 number listed here to settle your balance.
You also might notice your citation referencing an information sheet. This is basically a document that outlines alternative resolutions, like paying a smaller administrative fee and registering for an online traffic school, to keep moving violations off your record. While standard parking tickets don't typically affect your driving record the way a speeding ticket does, some specific citations routed through the traffic court might actually offer these options. If you didn't receive this physical sheet, don't worry at all. You can easily find a digital copy via the Circuit Court Clerk's website to see if you're eligible for any alternative options or fee reductions.
Hey, if you're still hitting a brick wall, maybe the website keeps throwing a strange error, or the wind literally blew your physical ticket away before you could even read the number, here is a super handy directory of support contacts. You can call the Traffic Violation Bureau for standard city tickets or the Criminal Court Clerk for state-issued tickets. You can also reach out to Hub Nashville. If you aren't familiar, Hub Nashville is essentially the city's comprehensive 311 customer service center. They handle everything from general parking meter issues to reporting broken infrastructure. They are a fantastic resource if you're just completely lost on where to turn next.
Finally, let's look at Section 6, the digital advantage.
Let's see how all this builds into an overall strategy to just avoid these frustrating fines in the first place. To really understand why active parking management matters, look at the sheer volume of fines collected in Nashville. This chart tracks parking fines collected by month. Notice those massive spikes? In months like October 2023 and October 2024, fine collections actually topped $100,000. That is a massive amount of revenue generated mostly from drivers who just let their meters expire by a few minutes. By leveraging digital tools instead of relying on your memory, you can totally avoid becoming a statistic in next month's column.
The absolute best way to avoid public parking tickets is by downloading the Park mobile app. It integrates seamlessly with Metro street parking spaces. So instead of fumbling around for quarters or sprinting back to a physical kiosk, you just enter the specific zone number found on the green meter sticker and you pay digitally right from your driver's seat. But the absolute best part, the app sends you push alerts 10 to 15 minutes before your time expires. This allows you to extend your parking session remotely right from your phone, whether you're stuck in a long meeting, enjoying a concert, or just ordering deserted dinner. It's a real game changer.
Okay, before we wrap up, a quick professional disclaimer. While we've designed this explainer to be as comprehensive and helpful as possible, municipal procedures, portal URLs, and fee structures absolutely can and do change over time. Always verify the latest updates, rules, and procedures directly with the Nashville parking authorities to ensure complete accuracy for your specific situation. A quick check of the official city website can save you a whole lot of trouble.
So there you have it, your complete, totally stress-free guide to resolving a Nashville parking ticket online quickly and painlessly. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Did you successfully navigate the payment portals using these steps? Were you surprised by the differences between public and private lot tickets? Head down to the comments and share your experiences, your tips, and any advice you have for your fellow Nashville drivers navigating the downtown parking scene. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, safe parking out there.